So, you want to start BattleTech, but you don't really know where to start. You've bought your starter set, you've got the dice, and you start rolling. And then you realise there is a metric arse ton of math and a lot of things slow down the game. Personally, that is not the kind of way I like to play my tabletop games. I like a lot of automated assistance so I can get more games in faster. Now there's this tool that not many people seem to use, either because it's unknown or they prefer to do it traditional way, which is perfectly fine, their choice. However, I want to just highlight how useful this tool is. So, the tool is called Flechs. It is a basically automated sheet. I'll give you a small example. So let's say you wanted to use the Battle Master that comes in the standard A Game of Armed Combat. So we just type it in. So you notice there's a massive list, so it has almost everything, because I think it is linked to the master unit list. And we just type in Battle Master. And let's say we just want the 1G. Boom. Okay, now this should look very familiar to people. This is basically the entire sheet. Now, you can go as deep or as simple as you want with this. So you can just have it like this, and you can just mark off your damage as normal as you would on a piece of paper. Because to be honest, I find that the paper method very wasteful, and to be honest, who the hell has scanners and printers nowadays? I know I don't. I've not had one in about 15 years. So, the cool thing about this, one, it works on your tablets and phones perfectly fine, but this little option here, enable automations. Now what this does is it adds a turn order. So, let's say with one initiative, we want to move. Okay, so we select walk, and we'll walk. Now you can select charge attacks if you want to. That's supported as well. So we've walked. Okay, so it now highlights how much we've walked. We then move on to the weapon phase, and it highlights all the weapons available to us. Now, this is the bit that really speeds up the game for me. So let's say we want to do our PPC. It then pops up this, but this scale here is what I really want. So we got fire, everything, and you notice that heat scale. Now I found heat in BattleTech to be incredibly annoying to keep track of, so automating this is incredibly useful. So our target is not moved, and it's in no cover. You can select the range at which the target is. Let's just say 5, and the attack direction. Okay, now we can resolve fire. Now there's an interesting thing you can do with this. You can roll it normally with your dice, or you can get it to do it for you. So in this instance, let's say we're rolling on the, get the machine to roll for us. So we've determined we've got a hit, so we'll just roll again. We've hit the left leg, and then again, and again, and so on and so on and so forth. It is amazing. It's incredibly useful if you like to use LRM boats, or God forbid ATMs, because they really slow down the game. Anything with cluster, this is incredible for. So, let's just say we've done that. So, we've done our attack, we're now into the heat. Now, we can do physical attacks as well. But they're all down there, and we almost get to them. So let's say we want to do a kick. Right, so that's front, melee range, they've not moved, and they're not resolve the kick. So again, same place, on, and there we are, we've done a kick as well. Now, heat phase. So we can also automate the attacks coming into us as well. So there's this handy feature called network. Now what this does is it enables you to create a new online game. So let me just set that up, and I will pop back real quick. Okay, so I've set that up now. So you put in your passkey, so basically your room. So you need to be very important that it has to be case sensitive. Now, I've not capitalized this, but you can if you want to, but your partner needs to capitalize it as well. So I've now joined my session. So we now have a multiplayer game going. We're both using the same mech, and you can name yourself and that kind of thing. So what this does is it enables us to... It's going to be a bit tricky juggling two of them, but it enables us to select the weapons as normal, as we would do, but now it has my Battle Master, and because I've not done the movement phase, which I'll do now, I need to move, and I've moved free. So then we go back to the other sheet, and I see it's clear open phase, never mind. Onto the open phase. So I've now, there we are. So it automatically adds on the hexes moved, so that's a +1. Now you'd have to manually add it in cover, and if you fire at each other from the front, so let's say we just do that, resolve the fire, and we just hit with that one, and we'll roll to determine the damage. Now the interesting thing here is if we go back to my Battlemaster here, it will now have an incoming damage once his weapon phase is finished. This is incredibly useful, so what I'm just going to say is missed on everything else, just to make it a bit easier. So we've done our attacks there, and then we need to do the opposite one. So again, we're just going to fire everything. So you notice, because we were fired at by that other target, it's noticed that, and we have the range here. Can you see how quickly this would speed things up? So we don't have to measure anything anymore. So we just fire, then we hit that. We're just going to determine we hit it in the head, just because I want to show something else. So we just miss everything else with this. And then we have the incoming weapons. See, because we hit this Battlemaster on the other turn. So you can either resolve them each individually or resolve them all. So I'm just going to resolve them all, and boom, it's automatically been added to that Battlemaster. Now for the other one, that's had a hit in the head. So obviously that's going to be a you can roll for it. It's going to need to be a consciousness check now. So we're going to pass that, and you can see it's automatically added a wound. Now what happens is it can topple your mech, it does all of it automatically. I really think this is one of the best tools available for new players, because it does it all for you, but it tells you what it's doing. And also what you can do is if you click on this little bug stack, you can get it to ask it to do everything. So you can either have it play itself, or you can just have it ask. It's a great tool, isn't it? I'll be doing some other stuff, just highlighting what I use to play BattleTech and make it a bit quicker, just because it's so useful. I'll catch you next time.